Have you ever felt entirely behind schedule in your own life? Like you are somehow failing at this timeline everyone else seems to be following perfectly, and you're just overwhelmed by how things supposedly should be going.
Oh, absolutely. It is a universally exhausting feeling, right?
Right.
We carry around this massive expectation of what progress is supposed to look like.
Yeah, and it is usually built entirely on everyone else's highlight reels.
Exactly. And that tension is, well, it's exactly what we are tackling today. We are pulling insights from a really deeply reflective essay titled, We Can All Do What We Need to Do to Move Forwards.
Right. And the mission for our deep dive today is,
Yes, the borrowed map, that assumption that you have to do things the way they did it, or even the way you originally planned to do it.
I mean, that phrase, the borrowed map, is just brilliant. It is so much like plugging someone else's destination into your own GPS. Sure, it is a super efficient route, and the system gives you clear directions, but it is leading you to their destination instead of your own.
Right, it is not your destination at all.
Exactly. So why do we do that? Why do we instinctively default to other people's blueprints instead of, I don't know, trusting our own inner compass?
What's fascinating here is the underlying psychology. Human brains are basically hardwired to hate uncertainty.
Oh, completely. We want a guaranteed outcome.
Right, so a borrowed blueprint, a path someone else already walked, it just feels safe. Going off-road on a path unique to you triggers this deep evolutionary fear of the unknown.
But venturing into that unknown is where the actual journey starts. Like, the essay points out that the true path begins right underneath the beat of your own heart.
I love that imagery.
Yeah, a heartbeat going thump, 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 saying, go, go, go. That is entirely unique to you. Having a different, unproven path isn't a failure. It is quite literally how we are grown.
And once you realize you are using a borrowed map, well, the next logical hurdle is redefining what movement actually looks like when you are finally off-roading. Because progress isn't always this massive, triumphant leap forward.
No, sometimes it is literally just one small step across the sand.
Yeah.
Or, honestly, even just resting.
Yes, resting counts, or making a difficult phone call, eating something nourishing so you simply don't break.
Which completely flies in the face of how society defines momentum, right? Like,
Yeah.
we glorify constant, visible hustle.
Oh, totally. We completely ignore the biological toll of that hustle. Productive rest is so essential. When you are constantly pushing, your body is just flooded with cortisol, you are trapped in fight or flight mode.
Wait, so resting isn't just stopping.
No, resting isn't stopping, it is resetting your nervous system so you actually have the fuel to continue.
Okay, I hear that, but I have to push back a little here. Say you were in a corporate job, or you were dealing with really strict deadlines. Just honoring your reality by resting, or, as the essay suggests, crawling, that might literally get you fired.
Yeah, that is a very fair point.
So how does this philosophy actually survive in the real world? Isn't there a danger of confusing genuinely moving forward with just stalling out?
It is a very real tension, for sure. But stalling out implies giving up entirely. Choosing to crawl or choosing to rest is strategic.
Strategic how? Like pacing yourself.
Exactly. It is honoring your current capacity so you don't burn out completely. If your forwards looks like crawling today, then crawl. It counts. It keeps you in the game. The essay even frames breaking down and crying as a valid form of moving forward.
Wow. Yeah, I was struck by that part about crying. It framed it not as a breakdown, but as a release valve. Like crying clears the road.
Right, you cry until the emotional weight remounts into something you can actually carry again. Because, we were never meant to carry the whole load at once.
That brings up such a profound level of self-compassion. The idea that we can all hold the hand that is our own.
Yeah, you don't always need an external savior or some predefined map to drag you along. You can be your own quiet support system.
And that self-support perfectly sets up the empowering closing instruction. Go at your pace. Trust your grace. Move.
It completely validates your individual speed, whatever that happens to be today. You really cannot be behind schedule if you are walking a path built exclusively for your own feet.
It changes the entire metric for success. So, as you go about your day, I want to leave you with this final thought. If you completely stop trying to read someone else's borrowed map, what hidden destination might you finally give yourself permission to discover?